Hello, good day. How are you doing today? Welcome to your show once again, FarmHubTV. Thank you for joining us and being part of the show. We are very welcome, and we're glad to always have you on the show. Our show today is going to be talking about one of the most important things in farming, and that's talking about land acquisition, getting land for your farmland, getting land to start up your farm, your agricultural project. Without this, no matter how you think about it, yeah, you might see there's soilless farming, there's green container farming and everything. Any which way, you still need land to have all these things on top of. So if you don't actually want to do the tilting of the land itself, you also would have to actually get land to put your soilless farming equipment on, your container farming equipment on. So our show today is to give you an idea, a perspective on how you can acquire land, especially to those in Nigeria, and also this would imply to some other places in the world as well. Our guest today hasn't been able to connect on his phone, so most likely we might be doing a phone call to talk to him. I'm going to have some of his details on the show while we're talking to him. Let's just give him a minute or two. His name is Pastor Ojerinde. He's the CEO of JOSDOC Properties Investment, and he's going to be sharing, giving us idea of what we need to do about farmland acquisition, especially in Nigeria, like I said. So, once again, thank you for joining the show. If you've not subscribed yet, please do go on, subscribe to the show. We will be happy to have you as a family on Farmer Up TV. And if you have anything that you want to share, you want to talk about this topic, please do come on, send a comment, and share your ideas and whatever you can with us. Thank you for joining the show once again. And I'm going to roll our intro. Then hopefully by the time we get back, we should have Pastor back on the phone. Thank you. All right, thank you so much for joining us once again. He's still not been able to connect to us on the show, and like I said, we might just have to give him a call, and hopefully we'll be able to get through to him. Like I said, our show today is about land acquisition, and just give me a minute. Let me try and give him a call and on WhatsApp, and we might be able to talk to him there. Thank you.
I'm trying to connect to my motivation. Every screenshot
you are live on the
sense
show right now. As we're not able to get you, we just decided to give you a call.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so thank you for joining us. I don't know what's going on because anytime you try to connect, it's saying that you're not allowing your audio and video. So I'm not able to connect you on my end. So that's one of the reasons why it's not showing up. Welcome to the show. This is Farmer Up TV. We are very glad to have you on the show. Though we wish we could see your face one on one, but like I said, I'm going to go ahead and share, you know, your picture, your details on here, and hopefully we'll be able to connect to you that way. So, can you please give us a little details about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, hello, everyone. Yeah, my name is Ade. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, my name is Ojerinde, and I am the CEO of JOSDOC Properties based in Abeokuta, State, Nigeria. Our focus as an organization is how to ensure that real estate, as in the buying and the selling of real estate, becomes as cost effective as possible while maintaining the highest service standard. And our concentration is on what we call land banking, or in other words, what we can call how to acquire the new farmlands in Nigeria. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. That's a good introduction. So tell us, land, we know there's always issues with land and everything. Despite Nigeria has a lot of land mass, it's still not something that someone can easily just acquire, or it's very easy. Apart from, you know, the investment you need to come up with to get the land, getting genuine land where there's not going to be any issues with and everything. Where are the places that your lands you concentrate on, especially for farmland? Because you know our show is about farming, so we want to restrict that more to farmland. We know your company does more than farmlands as well, which I'm going to show on here as well. So if you're looking at what you're watching us today, JOSDOC properties investment is not just farmland. They are into anything that has to do with property acquisition, like you said. So, but we are going to be more restrictive on the farmland side. So, where are the areas that you are able to help in case someone wants to get in touch with you? I call, for instance, especially for those in the diaspora out of the country. How would you put me through if I want to get a farmland to start a project?
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. You know, when it comes to acquiring genuine farmlands in Nigeria, two things are paramount. Number one, you need to consider the source of purchase. You know, so just as you rightly mentioned, the Land Use Act in Nigeria actually vested the ownership of land on the governors of states in Nigeria, not even the federal government. All land belongs to the governor of the state. Now, the governor also has the power to release some part of the land to an individual or a company that so wishes, though not free anyway. So after considering the source of purchase, you also consider what are the titles. When I mean titles, I'm talking about the available documents on such lands. What are the available documents on? Because according to the Land Use Act, you know, all land belongs to the government, and the government can only feed out or can only release part of the land either to a company, to an individual, to a particular community. So you must know whether the land is under government acquisition or is free from acquisition. As a matter of fact, we have two types of acquisition here. We have what we call committed acquisition and non-committed acquisition. Once the land is not under acquisition, you can go ahead and buy. And as I said, if you want to consider the source of purchase, it is better that you purchase your land from a registered real estate company like ours, like JOSDOC Properties, you know, because we will have done all these searches, all the due diligence you need to do to ascertain the genuineness or the genuinity of the land before you buy from us. For example, we have farmlands at various locations. One of them is the one that is being displayed on the screen, which is of Ojerinde. Yeah, Ojerinde, yes. So Ojerinde is a good location in Abeokuta. I mean, in Abeokuta and within the Odedal local government.
Okay.
So, like in that place now, in fact, that place is as good as farm estate. It's farm estate.
Okay.
We have those who are into livestock farming. Yeah, it's like it has come on. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for joining us and not giving up. So this is guys, this is Pastor Ade Ojerinde. That's the person we've been talking to on phone call. So we are very glad to have you on the show. So just go ahead, continue about what you were talking about, and you know, at least we know we can put a face to who we're talking to now. That's good.
Thank you, sir.
All right.
So I was actually talking about the most important two factors to consider while acquiring genuine farmland. Number one, I mentioned the source of purchase. Many a times people have lost fortunes by buying land from people that are not professional in the business, most especially by buying from the Omoniles. We have seen cases where one parcel of land will be sold for to like 4, 5, 6 people, and this results into court cases and stuff like that. So the source of purchase is very important. If you want to buy land, as in genuine one for that matter, you need to buy from a registered real estate company like JOSDOC Properties. And I also talked about the Land Use Act, which vested the ownership of the land on the governor of the state. So all land belongs to the state governor, and he decided to release some part of it either to the community, to an individual, or an organization. Then I also mentioned locations where you can get genuine lands, especially within the Abeokuta metropolis. You know, one of them was the Okpeji that was displayed. Okpeji is a very good place and it's a secure place. You can do whatsoever you want to do there, whether livestock farming or you want to do crop farming. And this Alabata you are seeing also, I said it has proximity to the Federal University of Agriculture.
Yes.
So that gives you access to research updates on agriculture and your own line of farming. So, and one other thing I said was that these areas have captive market for your farm produce. You need to come to Alabata on market day here in Abeokuta. You see people from Lagos, from Ibadan, at times from Port Harcourt to come and get cassava or to get cassava flakes. So those are the two factors I want to mention now. They are main to acquiring the new farmlands. I remember I also mentioned the titles that are available on the land.
Yes.
Very, very important. You know, one of the, many a times you will see some adverts and they will not put the available title on the land. And if they don't put it on if they don't put the available title there, before you buy from the seller or the vendor, ask him what is the available document on the land. Many a times when it comes to farmland, the common available document is the survey.
Yeah.
Because it's not a place that people already live in. And so many a times the commonly available document on farmland is the survey. Well, even at times you might see some farmland with C of O. Just that the one with C of O will be more expensive than the one without the C of O.
Okay, so that's farmlands that already have the complete documents, right?
Yeah, there are some. There are some like that, but it's it's not common. Number one, because of the quantity of the acres.
Yes.
For example, if there are 100 acres of land in a particular location, you can imagine what it will cost to process the C of O.
Process the document, yeah.
So that is why many a times most of these farmlands are without C of O. But you can be assured of the survey.
All right, there you have it, guys. Well, I'm so glad to have you on the show because you put a lot of perspective into some of the information that we've been, especially those abroad that I've been looking for, and I'm so glad to have you. Once again, guys, we're talking to Mr. Pastor Ade Ojerinde. Is the CEO of JOSDOC Properties. And we're talking about one of the most important things in fact, the foremost things in farming, in agriculture: land. Without land, you can't do anything. That's just the reality of it. Even if you say you want to go into soilless farming, you want to go into container farming, your container needs to be on a land. Your soilless farming needs to be on a land. So that's the most important thing right now. And going to the right source for to acquire that land is very important. That's why we have someone like him on the show. He's been tried and tested, even by me, and that's one of the reasons I said, okay, I'm going to bring him on the show. He's made things a lot easier for someone like me to acquire a farmland, and for that, sir, I'm very grateful.
Thank you, sir.
Right in front of the whole world, I'm letting you know that I'm grateful to to have gone through you. You made it a lot easier for me. You gave me all the necessary information, especially when I'm not there, and I'm very glad. So you've been able to talk about different properties that you have. There's one that is actually striking. That's the one that you said it's about 170 per acre. It says Okpeji in Odeda local government, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
That's where you're saying that there's a lot of farms around there, and it's very close to that's the agricultural university, right? Not too far from there. Is that right?
Yeah, our page 2 is not too far from
Okay.
the
Okay.
French of agriculture.
Okay. So so us getting, I what I want to, I'm actually trying to see how I'm going to phrase it, especially for someone in the diaspora, living out of the country. Um, they come to you, they want to acquire land and everything. Does it just stop there? Do you just get the land for them and walk away from them, or what are all the other things you would help them out? Because, like I said, I've had a good experience with you, and I just want to share you to share a little bit of information and things that you would do for your clients, assuming they come to you for farmland.
Yeah, thank you very much. In JOSDOC properties, let me say this emphatically, most of our clients are in the diaspora. We have clients in Canada, we have in UK, we have in US, we have even in Kenya and other nations of the world.
Mm.
And apart from helping you securing
Okay, sorry about that. There's a little bit of a freeze on his network. I'm very sure we'll soon be able to get him back on the show. Just give us a minute. You know how it is on our show, right? You know,
yeah,
Oh, there he is. He's back.
yes.
Thank you.
So what I was trying to say was that
Yeah, go.
apart from the normal sales, we still help our clients with after sales service. For example, after buying farmland from us, we help you with the survey. We have a well equipped survey department
Mm,
that handles your survey for you,
okay.
and we don't delay. Again, we can also help you in cultivating the land. We can get you some village guys who will help in the clearing of the farm, planting, weeding.
Mm,
Even when it's time for harvest, we can also support. So it's not only for you to just buy and go. No, as many support that our clients demand from us, we are always available. If you want us to help us do your corner piece, we do it for you. You
that's
want us to place your signpost there, we do it for you. You want us to help you get either the seedling or the cassava stem, we do that for you. All because we want to give our clients best. So we don't limit our services to sales alone. And most of these after sales service don't even cost you anything apart from you paying the laborers. You understand? Our own supervisory, we can do it for you for free. You understand? So, and one of our core values is integrity. Many of our clients, as I said, are in the diaspora. I have a
yes.
client who bought 30 acres from me. Up till now, she has not come to see the land. I have someone else who bought about 25 acres. She's in UK. Up till now, she has not come to see the land. But the land is there. Trust and integrity. These are our watchword and the core values on which we write. So for anyone who wants to really patronize JOSDOC properties, there's nowhere you are in the world. I want to assure you that your investments is safe. At times we help.
Yeah, go on, sir. Go on, sir.
At times we help our client to fence the land. If you want to do the fencing, you can let us know. We get you a bricklayer. He sends you the codes, and you send your money, and we get the job done for you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you so much, Pastor.
You're welcome, sir.
I'm very glad to have you on the show, like I said. We're just going to run through some of the comments we have on the show. I have one from Yinka Ojerinde. I'm very sure that's a family member. Says, well done, sir. And I have Michael Aji as well. Says, Pastor Ojerinde is truly doing a great job in assisting customers procure land properties. I am one of his numerous clients, and his services is exceptional. Total end-to-end transparency. Wow, that's good. Also from Oluwatosin Okunlola, that's my people in Canada saying thank you, sir, as well. And you see, there's good comments all about JOSDOC properties. So, guys, wherever you are, one of the reasons why we have the show is that we bring people that are able to assist you in solving little problems where that would enable you to start up your agricultural ventures easily. And like I said, one of the most important things is land purchase. It's I know a lot of people have gone through a lot when it comes to acquiring lands and starting up a project. If you don't get the right kind of land, or you don't get someone that is going to give you a genuine land, it's really a problem, and you could totally lose your investment. So do contact Pastor Ade. We have his information scrolling at the bottom of the screen. We have the telephone numbers. We have his Facebook handle, and they also have a website. Go check them out. It's just josdocproperties.com. Check them out. See how they can help you, and so that we can get this agricultural venture started in the right way. Because if you get a genuine land, that's the very first step in going in the right step. And you also heard him. He said they don't just stop there; they can also help in assisting you getting the right um, kind of information or job to do on your farmland. Also, I have a comment from Festus Adeni Ola GJ, who says, "Well done, Pastor." And so I believe these are people that you've worked with and they know you. So I'm glad that they are all coming on the show to say good words about Joe Stack properties. So apart from, I'm going to just move away from agriculture, because I know your company does a lot of stuff, in the property acquisition and a real estate environment. So what are all the other um lands that you have, for be it for building houses, for doing other things apart from that? Because I really would want you to talk about some of these things as well, so that you know our viewers, because we might want to get farmland, we also would want to get a house as well. So just talk about a little bit about some of your other ventures, please.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Yeah, just as I said, uh, our company, we have a focus. Presently, we are advocates of land banking. And what is land banking? You buy land so cheap now, perfect the documentation, then after some years, you sell. Our slang is buy a village and sell a city. For example, we have some acres of land that we are selling for like 800,000 per acre. Now, the one we are selling at 800,000 per acre, people have started selling a plot of land around that area for 1 million naira.
Wow.
Yes, if you get to Kobakwe now, in Ogun State, very close to Abeokuta,
Yes.
the state government is building 250 units of 2-bedroom flats. Now, this land I just mentioned now is just like 8 minutes drive from this estate, strategically located.
Yeah.
If you are working in Lagos or in Ibadan, or you are working at Shagam, you can buy land and build in that place. We are selling an acre for 800,000 naira. But in the neighborhood, they are selling a plot there for 1 million naira. As a matter of fact, there are other estates around that area that they are also selling for 800,000 per plot. But we are selling for 800,000 per acre. That land is very okay. If you buy that land now, I can assure you, by December, you can sell a plot for 1 million naira while buying an acre for 800,000 naira. So we are advocates of land banking. We also have other ones we sell for 500,000 naira at Alamala, very close to the Alamala barracks. As at early this year, we were selling an acre for 300,000 naira. Now in that place now, some real estate companies are selling a plot for 500,000 naira. But because of our focus on land banking, we are still selling an acre for 500,000 naira, which is 6 plots. So we also have at Sabo Lafenwa. If you know Abeokuta very well, Sabo Lafenwa is a very popular place. We have land there too. In that place, they are selling a plot for 600,000 naira, but we are selling an acre for 700,000 naira.
Wow.
We also have land very close to the government house here in Abeokuta. There is this President Buhari estate. This land I want to mention is just about 5 minutes drive from that estate. We are selling an acre there for 750,000 naira. That place is called Adedero. And it has proximity to Kobakwe as well. So, and again, we have other farmlands at other strategically located areas. We also have land in Lagos. We know that Ibejuleki is now hot cake in Lagos.
In Lagos, yeah.
So some of our colleagues are selling for higher price. The one we have very close to Eleko Junction is there, and we have one behind the free trade zone. So all these lands are there for as many of our viewers who really want to patronize us. And one thing you can be rest assured is that when it comes to JOSDOC properties, your investment is safe. You need to come to our office and see a lot of land documents that our clients have not come to collect because they trust us. Some of them are in London, some in Birmingham, all over the places. So we have good lands. And one thing we don't joke with in this place, in our organization, we don't joke with land documentation. Once you pay for your land, we get your documents. Besides, we also have a very beautiful payment plan. You can decide to spread the payment for 3 months, depending on the volume of transaction we are doing with you.
Yeah.
So we do our best to make land acquisition affordable, especially for those who want to invest in land banking. Recently I was listening to Pastor Paul Adefarasin of House on the Rock.
Yeah.
He was talking about a house that his grandfather bought 50 years ago. When he bought that land, that place was bush. The property is in VI now. He said when they sold that property, his own share was over $1 million.
Wow.
How much was that land when they bought it?
When they bought it.
You understand, sir?
All right.
So our focus is on land banking, and we do farmland too. If you come to Ogun State now, you need to see how properties are appreciating. There was a piece of land we sold for 1 million naira last year. Now it has appreciated 2.5 million naira. So if you are bought when we were selling for 1 million naira, then you can sell for 2.5 now.
Wow.
And one other thing we do, I forgot to mention it, as part of our after sales service. If you buy land from us and you want to resell, we also help you in reselling it. For example, let's say you buy like 50 acres, and after like 2 years, okay, JOSDOC, I want to sell 10 acres, but I'm not selling per acre, I want to sell per plot. So we do that for you.
All
So
right.
these are some of the things we
There
do.
you have it. It's a complete service when it comes to properties from JOSDOC properties. And we're so glad to have you on the show once again. And you've given us valuable information on knowing where to go and how to acquire our land, and especially for farmland, because we are mostly farmers on the show. But of course, we want to have um, houses, and especially the land banking thing. You know, it's a valuable information, and we're so glad to have you on the show as well. Um, I just want to say thank you to some of our viewers as well. Yinka Ojerinde, Michael IG, Oluwatosin Okunola, Festus Adeni Olajide, Olajide, that's Pastor Olajide Okunola as well here in Canada. Olatunde Inyonda, oh, that's my go-to person in Nigeria. And also from a lovely friend as well, Akpade Farms. Thank you so much. He says, keep up the good work, and thanks for sharing such valuable information with us. Thank you, Ernest. That's Akpade Farms. He's been on the show as well. He's into catfish farming, and he's our go-to person when it comes to catfish and some other information as well. Also to Emmanuel Adekunle, says so lovely, Pastor Sunday Ojerinde. I believe this is someone that knows you as well. So I want to say thank you to everybody for being part of the show today. So Pastor,
Sir,
you've given us so much valuable information on what to do, and we are so grateful. I especially, and I believe from Pastor Olajide Okunola and the wife as well. I'm very sure, that they're all saying thank you, and my family as well saying thank you for being of assistance to us. And we hope this is will be going to be a start many more things to come between us and you and JOSDOC properties. So thank you so much. So can you just give us your last words? Let's put it in two ways, or last words for when it comes to farmlands, and last word when it comes to properties in general.
yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
As for the farmlands, for anyone that want to invest in farming, the best place to come now is Ogun State. Cassava is selling like something else. You can export it, you can sell to the industries. And for other properties, recently I dropped a question on social media, and I asked them, I said, how many of us here that saw a property a few years ago, and when you saw it, you felt like buying it, but you couldn't afford it, and you see the property today, and you regret not buying it? A lot of people said, many years ago, I saw a land that I ought to have bought, but I just neglected it. What am I saying? It is better to make A when the sun shines.
Yes, sir.
When it comes to land banking, it's the safest form of investment.
Mm.
You can buy a land for 200,000 naira now. You can sell it for 2 million naira. So I want to encourage every investor to key into land banking and to key into farmland. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Thank you so much, Pastor, for being part of the show. And we are so glad to have you. And we're still going to be calling you back on the show because this is not going to be the last time. And hopefully, when I come down to Nigeria, I'll be able to do a video with you on some of these lands so that we can show our viewers as well. Because that would also let them see, everything that you're talking about. So so guys, you've heard it from Pastor Ojerinde. You've heard it all. He's giving us a lot of information and what to look out for when we are getting land. We're looking for land for agriculture, and you also know that JOSDOC property is a good source to go to, and all approved from FarmHubTV TV as well because we've done a business with him and we do see how everything is done. It was just transparent and very easy, and he was able to help us acquire farmland as well, so we're grateful for that. And we're hoping when we call on you again you'll be able to join us once again,
By
sir.
His grace.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. So if
You're
you
welcome, sir.
what we're doing, do give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and do share with your family and friends wherever they are in the world. Let them know that things are happening in Nigeria, and also, like you said, Ogun State is another place to be when it comes to farmland. It's a lovely place, and the lands there are very good for farming. So do go on there. And if you have any information, like I said, at the bottom of the screen, you get all the information of Pastor Jerry at the bottom there, phone number, Facebook handle, and also their website. Do go ahead and get in touch with him. He will be able to assist you, put you through, and show you how to go about your farming land needs, and especially if you're looking into investing into land banking. If you want to acquire a piece of land and then probably sell it for profit later, that's a good source to go to. So thank you once again from me, Ayo, on FarmHub TV. Till we see next week. Like remember what we say: no matter what where you are, do start up something. Start up a little farm. Start up growing something, no matter how small it is. It is good to always know where your food comes from. So if you're growing it yourself, you definitely know the source of your your food. So start up something, and remember, no farmer, no food.
No food.
If you see a farmer somewhere, just say thank you to them, because if not for them, we won't be eating right now. So
Yes.
thank you so much. Do have a lovely day till we come your way once again. It's hi again, Ayo, saying stay blessed, and do have a lovely day.